All right. For years, we've been doing the KB and Dave show inside. And people would say, hey, could you guys maybe do it outside some year? Well, we're doing it this year. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, say honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces, think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Whoa, I got friends in low places. I guess I was wrong, I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright, I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower that you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces, but I'll slip on down to the oasis. Well, I got friends in low places. You know, this is kind of a sing-along song, and I know that y'all have heard the song before. So next time I sing the chorus, I want you to sing along. I guess I was wrong, I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright, I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Yeah, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just wait till I finish this glass. Then, sweet little lady, I'll be back to the bar, and you can kiss my hand. I've got friends in low places where the whiskey flows and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces, get to slip on down to the oasis. Well, I've got friends in low places, 'cause I got friends in low places. Thank you. Who's this guy over here?
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Am I on? Hello. Hi. Welcome to KB and Dave Unplugged. Except you'll notice we're still plugged in. Wake me up to drive instead. Give me a second to get in tune, because I only had the first 4 days here to do that.
Wouldn't be a KB and Dave show without KB tuning.
Lots of tuning. I know it's everyone's
Lots
favorite
of
part.
tuning. Yeah, Ed, you're never going to know when I'm going to get up on the mic, so yeah. That's Ed Ark, our sound man tonight. Brand new outdoor sound system, first time we're using it. One of the first times it is being used. And Ed's been working for it for a long time. It's, how long, Ed? Like, what time is it?
Here's a song I wrote maybe 15 years ago and debuted at Deer Valley, and decided over the years I didn't like the arrangement, so I turned it into a bluegrass song. Well, the exits on the interstate all look the same. That's the reason we avoid them if we can. And the Applebee's are Chili's by a different name. That's the reason why they ain't part of our plan. Well, off the beaten path, too tired to do the math. Take a load off and he sings the band. Wake me up to drive, let me share the load. Got a lot of miles to burn before we make it down the road. As the afternoon grows dim, the evening comes alive. If you feel yourself starting to fade, wake me up to drive. With every passing mile we hope to prove we're not judged by the mere sum total of our things. But we're humble in the presence of an awesome God, and we're thankful for the wheels that give us wings. Got miles of open space, a smile upon your face. Running on empty, Jackson sings. Wake me up to drive, let me share the load. Got a lot of miles to burn before we make it down the road. As the afternoon grows dim, the evening comes alive. If you feel yourself starting to fade, wake me up to drive. Everybody walking round, phones face up and heads held down. Wanna feel the pavement beneath my wheels. That man standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. I know exactly how he feels. Sometimes we feel a pawn in some mysterious game, but we barely even wonder about the cost. And the Applebee's are Hooters by a different name, and we rarely stop to think of what's been lost. But give me moonlit nights, catching all the lights, highways jammed with broken heroes, sings the boss. Wake me up to drive, let me share the load. Got a lot of miles to burn before we make it down the road. As the afternoon grows dim, the evening comes alive. If you feel yourself starting to fade, wake me up to drive, let me share the load. Got a lot of miles to burn before we make it down the road. As the afternoon grows dim, the evening comes alive. If you feel yourself starting to fade, wake me up to drive. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
Well, as you can tell, I was just noodling around. Wow, KB. Hey, keep that capo off, dude. Because I'm going to ask KB to bust out the jams here. He's going to tune. Well, that's okay. I'll talk a little bit myself. You may not know that KB has been hiding a blistering lead guitar player within himself, deep deep within himself. Very deep. And it's coming out tonight. So after this is going to be Troubadour. And everybody keep your fingers crossed that we don't get any more rain. Okay. 2, 3, 4. There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time to stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Battle lines being drawn, and nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop here. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop here. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. You step out of line, the man comes and take you away. Better stop here. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop here. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Kevin Brown. There you go,
So it's so great to be back at Deer Valley. It's great to be out anywhere with friends. It's great to be playing and listening to live music again, things that we didn't know in March of 2020 when we'd get to do those. We hoped we would get to do it earlier than this, but here we are. And we're grateful to be here. So in those very, very early days of the pandemic, when nobody knew anything, I mean, we were on lockdown, you couldn't go out. It was just a frightening and scary time. One man came through, and of course that was me. I came through and wrote a song parody. Keep in mind, these were the very early days, so you're going to hear a lot of references you haven't heard in a while. Well, the clouds won't lift, spirits drift, COVID-19 quarantine. out of sorts, ain't no sports, and you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, it's okay. Tomorrow's a day that's just like today. Shelter in place, don't touch your face, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. All your plans gone like vapor, running out of toilet paper. Tired of waiting, self-isolating, and you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, it's okay. Tomorrow's a day that's just like today. Shelter in place, don't touch your face, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Are you feeling kind of glum? Kind of grouchy? Why don't you listen to good old Doc Fauci? Show some nerve, flatten the curve, and you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, it's okay. Tomorrow's a day that's just like today. Shelter in place, don't touch your face, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Just a speck in the universe. Times are hard, but they could be worse. You're still here, there's still beer, and you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee, it's okay. Tomorrow's a day that's just like today. Shelter in place, don't touch your face, and you ain't going nowhere. Oh-wee, it's okay. Tomorrow's a day that's exactly like today. You got a shelter in place. For God's sake, don't touch your face. You ain't going nowhere.
All right. Oh, ah. Sorry, didn't mean to clear the place out. You know, I noticed when I'd go to the store or something like that, anybody sneezes, everybody look. Not so much anymore. It's nice to get back to. Well, I was raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine. That's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. In my house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with love and that's grown in the southern ground. And a little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and a radio. Like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, see the touch of a precious child, know the mother's love. Well, it's funny how the little things in life that mean the most, not what you live or what you drive or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind, this I've come to know. So if you agree, raise a toast with me, and your glass is for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, see the touch of a precious child, and know mother's love. Thank God for my life, for the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones who died the ones that gave their lives so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, know a mother's love. Get your little chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, know a mother's love. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Well, you know, I have done over the years a lot of song parodies, or as I like to call them, co-writes. And this is one that I did a few years back. I co-wrote it with, those are raindrops, that's not good. Don Henley, Joe Walsh, and the late Glenn Fry. And I think they must have liked it because I heard from them. Well, I heard from their attorney anyway. And I don't understand. I didn't read it that closely, and I don't understand fancy lawyer language. I don't know what cease and desist means, but I assume that means they really liked it. He was a pot-bellied man, you'd say more average than handsome. She was marginally pretty. They raised 3 kids, 2 dogs and a hamster in the suburbs outside the city. He had a well-earned reputation as an uncool dude. Wore suits from Men's Warehouse, not Joseph Abboud. They had one thing in common when they crawled in bed. Well, they fluffed up the pillows, grabbed the Kindles, and they read. Life in the slow lane, dull enough to lose your mind. Life in the slow lane. Are you with me so far? They led lives of inaction. Some might call them lame. Their idea of excitement was a kids' t-ball game. They adhered to their budget. They kept up with their bills. They carried little plastic cases with 7 weekdays for their pills. Stood in lines at the market, lines at the DMV. They pretend to be in South Beach when CSI was on TV. On the sofa in their snuggies, like 2 peas in a pod. Tried to make it through to Jimmy Fallon, but their heads began to nod. Life in the slow lane, dull enough to lose your mind. Life in the slow lane. Life in the slow lane, same old thing all the time. Life in the slow lane. He was glowing and burning, but he didn't know the cause. Could it be the air conditioning? Could it be male menopause? She said, listen, baby, did you hear my cell phone ring? He said, kids, turn down that music. I can't hear a freaking thing. She played bunco with the neighbors. They thought Michael Bublé rocks. They bought 501 at Costco, drank their wine out of a box. Living life out in the suburbs where the days drag on and on. Is that those neighbor kids? Hey, you get off my lawn. Life in the slow lane, dull enough to lose your mind. Life in the slow lane. Life in the slow lane, it's those neighbors' kids every time. Life in the slow lane. Life in the slow
face there. Let's give it another song or maybe two, and if the rain hasn't stopped, we're going to have to move to a rain date.
Yeah, you can turn the lights on.
Yeah.
We don't care. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so we're going to give it a song or two, and if the rain doesn't stop, tomorrow's our second try. And it may even be during the day. Who the heck knows? We'll see.
But if you come tomorrow, you're going to have to hear these same songs over and over again because we have a very, very rigid structure to this show, as you can tell.
Got a piece of land out in the countryside. Lay back and smell the sun, warm up the Georgia pine. Been so good to me, taking it easy. Why would I ever leave? 'Cause I know I got some good friends that live down the street. Got a good looking woman with her arms around me. Live in a small town where it feels like home. I've got everything I need and nothing that I don't. Homegrown, homegrown. We got a fire going down by the riverside. Sip whiskey out the bottle, living like we'll never die. Come on and stay a while if you don't believe me. Why would I ever leave? 'Cause I know I got some good friends that live down the street. Got a good looking woman with her arms around me. Live in a small town where it feels like home. I've got everything I need and nothing that I don't. Homegrown, 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 homegrown. I got some good friends that live down the street. Got a good looking woman with her arms around me. Here in a small town where it feels like home. I've got everything I need and nothing that I don't. I got everything I need and nothing that I don't. It's the way that you carry from the things you think you want. It's the way that you carry from the things you think you want. I got everything I need and nothing that I don't. Everything I need and nothing that I don't. Oh, everything I need and nothing that I don't. Everything I need and nothing that I don't. The only thing that I need is less rain. I think we're going to call it. It's getting worse rather than better. Thank you so much. Ed, if you can kick the Beatles on to take us out. Thank you.